Good morning, everyone. It's 24th January 2017, and this is another episode of ProAMT Traders Digest. Let me go through the disclaimer first. Trading in stocks derivatives involves substantial risk of loss and not suitable for all investors. Past or simulated performance is not a guarantee of future results. All systems, indicators, strategies shown here are for education purpose only. All levels discussed here are for understanding the study and not a recommendation to trade. Please consult your personal financial advisor before making any investment or trade decision based on anything that is discussed here. We will not be responsible for any resulting profits or losses. So let's have a look at what Nifty has done. Uh, we'll go to the TPO chart first. It's a routine every day, do the same thing again and again. Not necessary that whatever we are visualizing and whatever we are planning happens, but still we have to follow the same method. The way the auction behaves stays the same throughout all time frames, and the markets are dynamic at times. The levels are off by a few points, but that does not mean that we change the way we look at the markets. Now, here open outside the range and instant push lower, and what we were expecting like open and then go slowly and gradually towards that actually happened in one go. And then the moment it entered the range, it tried to take support of this. In a pullback, it was taking support of this point of control of this elongated profile, and then a huge thrust up. So a very huge initial balance. Generally, when the initial balance is this wide, and when the auction pushes out of the initial balance, it tends to get back and travel the initial balance. So uh, looked like a failed auction, but what we were assuming already is that it goes into that 8418 zone, rejects and falls back to this fairest price. So it did that, and then again started its move up. Now this was what I was not expecting, that once it comes back here, I was expecting that it rotates into this zone and then continues its move down. So that didn't happen, and instead it started going up and closed just near the highs of the day. Now Friday was a neutral extreme, so we need to be careful with this high and the fairest price as well. So how they behave is what we want to have a look at. Now let's see the 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart shows a tiny micro balance here, breaks out, forms a flag. If you can see, this is the pole and this is a flag, again breaks out, and then finally a thrust into the supply zone, gets in sellers and starts its move down. Then when it starts its move down, if you can see, this goes into balance. When this is going into balance, and if you can see this profile, the 30-minute profile is trying to develop lower, and the price leaves that and enters the and also clears the point of control of the previous 1 hour. So when that is happening, we expect a move up into this spike selling. So I would not expect more than this, but it went there, tried to stay sideways, and then again after, in the last 15 minutes, started its move up. So almost 20 23 point rise in the last minutes. So a lot of spikes coming in here and there because of rollover. 26 January, Republic Day is a trading holiday, and that's why the expiry is on Wednesday. So there is a lot of rollover happening, and order flow is, I would see the momentum combined with the order flow, but won't rely on the order flow in the expiry week because it's all the rollover. The sellers here would be buyers in the next contract, so we don't know whether those same guys are rolling over or they are exiting and there are new guys jumping into the new contract. So here we need to see, give weightage to the value, give weightage to what is happening, and not give weightage to just the order flow. So I would not even want to discuss this 15-minute chart on the order flow because these spikes, we don't know what happened in these spikes, because this huge spike not doing anything and then finally rising can be due to these buyers, but I cannot wait. If these buyers are coming, if this huge initiative buying is coming, needs to start marching instantly, not after like half an hour. Let's have a look at the Renko. So minor balance here, opening swing is broken, and then a huge impulse into the previous day's thinly populated area. So it took this thrust to clear this HVN. If anyone remembers, I was talking about this HVN in yesterday's Traders Digest, and I wanted to keep this as a bull bear zone, but what happened is it created that thrust, came back, tested, pushed into the point of control, and then failed. And again, an impulse down, but that impulse could not materialize in a second impulse down. Got a bit choppy just below the day mid, rotated around the day wind. Now, when you see a zipper coming just above day mid and it breaks out, the likely scenario is going into another zipper higher. So that was what I expected, not this much of a rise. But anyways, now we have it, so we cannot argue. Now the likely scenario today, I would not want to pinpoint the scenarios. Actually, I was not going to do this digest today, but then I thought that on the daily there is a lot of information, so let's check that. But the scenario is that opens somewhere within this broader range. Anywhere it would want to rotate. Only if it pushes above this 8435, 8445 zone, then I'm expecting a move up. Otherwise, rotate back into the lower balance. Wherever it happens, it might want to rotate back into this lower balance. So keeping all the possibilities, the hypos are almost like yesterday, because there's not much change. What has happened is the market traded within that range. So still a lot of work to do in this range. So would not want to just make something out of nothing. I want to see the daily volume. So the volume is highest in this expiry. So as the expiry approaches, the volume is highest. So this can be after a shakeout. This can be also up thrust if we see a sign of weakness today. And if no sign of weakness, then this will be sign of strength. So then we confirm this Friday move as a shakeout move. So weak hands were taken out in this false down move, and then the smart money marks the prices up. Let's have a look at the Bank Nifty. So almost similar, but the zone is very lower than Nifty. Opened outside the range. tried to go and repair this. So still there is a lot of repair left in this 11th Jan profile. But here it could just go till this single print and then pushed back up. B period tried to come lower but failed, and then again a huge IB. D period broke out, and E period also broke out. So not a typical failed auction kind of behavior, but there's no value lower in the previous 11th November profile. So it's just coming and trying to find consensus there, but getting rejected and getting attracted to this fair price. Now it has a lot of work to do within this as well. So today, in case it's going into this zone, then would expect it to push towards the 19020 zone. On the 1 minute, again the same thing. A lot of spikes here and there due to the rollover, but a channeled move down and then a channeled move up. So overall, if we see, there is a cup type of formation happening and maybe create a handle and then a breakout. Don't know whether that might materialize or not, but just in case anybody is watching at the patterns, then that is what we can see from in this move. Now on the 15 minutes, again a very messy order flow due to the rollovers. Buyers coming in, the sellers reacting at the highs, comes down. All of a sudden, the supply getting absorbed, but still continues. It will move down, slow and steady buying into the lows, and then without anything pushes higher. And finally, the cover orders coming in towards the end of the day. Not much to look at. Now on the daily, let's see what the volume in Bank Nifty is doing. So in that, there is no demand kind of. It's not exactly a no demand because the volume is higher than the Thursday's bar. But trying now, this is a sign of weakness because a positive bar not generating enough volume to push through the range is a kind of sign of weakness. Let's have a look at the Bank Nifty Renko. Want to see how it rotated. So a nice again a nice balance here. Breaks down from that in an impulse. The impulse does not materialize, and then impulse move up, pullback, which is very minor pullback. Again an impulse move up, huge pullback coming in, and then again go sideways, complete impulsive move into the highs, and then come down and get choppy into this zone. So overall, nice Gaussian volume distribution throughout the day. And the day mid of Friday was resisting. That means the shorter time frame was in control, and they are just rolling over the positions. The budget is lined up, and also after Trump taking office, the FIIs must be expecting some policy changes there as well. So overall, a cautious stance on the index front. And the hypos again stay the same. This 18750, 18740 is an important support, and on the higher side, 18950 is intermediate resistance, and above that 19050, and then 19100. If it can push through 19100, then we'll think of higher levels. Otherwise, I still expect that it pushes up higher and then fails back and settles into this range. We'll be looking at the expiry scenario in tomorrow's digest. We'll have a look at the option and see what we can make out from the options and options of this series as well as the next series. But as of today, I'm not looking much at creating hypos and then getting stuck in volatility. Expecting a volatile day and weekends getting out of the market. So This was one of the most boring digests, I think, because not much to talk about and not much to uh, make some really good hypos. Anyway, so we'll catch you all in the room, and thanks for watching, and have a nice and profitable trading day ahead.